Lesson 78, part 9, we continue our series on true or false. So, the topic I want to deal with now, in true or false, is should the club be pointing at the target at the top of the backswing? In other words, when you swing back, should the club be pointing at the target? Well, the answer is no, it's false. It might be true accidentally, but if you think in those terms, you've got a number of problems. Firstly, it's false. The club doesn't point at the target at the top in the best swings. It can do, but it doesn't have to. But also, we fall into the trap of seeing the golf swing as a position. And as I said to you many times, there was no position in the golf swing until somebody with a camera took a photograph. And then we start seeing photographs in books and magazines, and we fall into a terrible trap of copying a position in the hope of achieving a movement. It's absolutely nuts. If I put red spots on my face with a Sharpie pen, it doesn't give me measles. It gives me the appearance of measles. So pointing the club at the top is a very dangerous picture because A, in 99.9 cases is not true, and secondly, even if it was true, you'd be trying to find a position which would kill the movement. Any time you teach position to a pupil, or you think as a pupil about being in position, you're doing damage to the instinctive movement. So let me say it again, position is the result of good movement, it's never the cause. Don't think about positions, think about movements. Now, again, top, middle and bottom, long, short and medium, driver's the longest, 6-iron in the middle of the 13 clubs and wedge the shortest. So with the DNA of the swing being in the club itself, I'm going to hit you a driver. Now, we talked about posture earlier in this series, so when I offer the driver and tip from the hip, I don't incline very far, my body angle is quite upright. But if my body angle is quite upright, it means that my swing is long and full, and because I'm sort of close to horizontal, I've got great range of motion. So quite naturally, my longest swing is going to be with the driver because the posture is more upright. So I'll show you in slow motion how far the shoulder turn takes me. Okay. Now the club may be parallel at the top, but pointing at the target, I'm across the line. So let me show you that just one more time. I'm going to load. Okay. Now, if I continue beyond level, I get to here. I'm not laid on, I'm not across the line, I'm just having a long swing. A short swing would be here. It doesn't mean I'm laid off, it just means I've got a short swing. That would be laid off. All right. So I'll do you a shot with a slow motion backswing, and we'll try to get a freeze frame at the top. So I'm loading. I'm going as far as my shoulder turn allows me. This is the longest swing I possess. I've created the most power. I can now release. Pulled it slightly, but you can see that the power created was there, even though I paused, and then I could deliver. If I now go to a 6-iron, there's 13 long clubs in a golf bag generally, and the 6-iron is the middle of 13. They've got 6 clubs either side. If you're only practicing with one club, 6-iron's the one because it's in the middle. All right, so here we go. I lean forward. Now I'm going to show you the same shoulder turn. I'm leaning forward more. This means my backswing is going to be more upright and it's going to be shorter. My range of motion is going to be diminished. I can only get to here. Now, the club is not laid off. It's just a short backswing. If I stand up, you can see I'm in plane. If I went back laid off, you could see it. But when I load the shoulder to the throat, although it's a smaller swing than the driver going back, it's perfectly in plane. So the length of the backswing and the plane of the backswing are now shorter and steeper. Again, I'll do it for you in slow motion. I load the shoulder, I get to my throat as fully as I can, and now I can release. So to the sand iron, or the lob wedge in my case here, 60-degree lob wedge, shortest club in the bag, not much longer than the putter. The club maker is now going to make my swing even more upright, and because my swing is more upright, my body angle is greater. This decreases my range of motion. The club head's not going to go back as far. So here we go, lean forward. Again, I'll do it for you in ultra slow motion. Left shoulder to the throat. Got it? Now I can release. So you can see there, I went from a driver swing at over 240 to a stand iron full lob wedge that goes just 50. Again, I think we can see that it's movement and not position. This is the longest swing I can make in the horizontal plane. As I go to driver, to 6 iron, to wedge, you can see that the swing shortens. If I show you the axe swing here, driver, 6 iron, wedge, you can see that the swing plane changes. Again, set up according to the club that you're using, but now you know true or false. You now know that the club doesn't point at the target at the top. All you've got to worry about is the left shoulder locating under your throat. If the left shoulder locates under your throat, your swing will be shorter, more upright and wristed with a wedge, and it'll be longer, flatter and more rolly with the driver. The club maker makes the changes for you.